Hey guys, welcome back to Owlchemist Tarot, serving tarot straight up. So I'm going to be doing your weekly general reading, and this is for the 29th through April 3rd. Or whenever you see it, it might be relevant for you. This is a general reading for the collective. I've already cleansed and shuffled, but I wanted to shuffle a little bit more online. If you guys don't follow me, please do so you can be first to know when new videos go live. I just put out the March readings. I did the April readings, so I did a little different this month. So let's just see what the energy's like. I'm just going to read, I'm not going to be reading reversals. I'm just going to read what's going on here. Okay. I'm just going to be, okay. Well, this looks really good. Wow. First and foremost, kind of the overall energy we're seeing is the Emperor card. And sorry, guys, the flashback on the cards on the ring light is, for whatever reason, is just shit. So the Emperor card, and this is ruled by Aries. We're in Aries season, by the way. So Aries, if you guys are watching, happy birthday. Emperor is very much an authority figure, a leader, someone who's maybe very mature. Now, this could be you or somebody in your life where maybe this is a mentor, a boss, a father figure in your life who's kind of coming in, maybe giving you advice, maybe there's some coaching, or maybe there's just that presence of this person in your life this week, kind of directing you and giving you kind of like the nudge on, hey, go this way, not that way. But the Emperor in itself is very much, like I said, knows their shit, definitely is not taking any from anyone, and that's very typical Aries energy anyway. A lot of us, now that we're entering into, spring, warmer weather, we're starting to want to be outside, and we have a little bit more drive, and that Aries energy is like that feistiness is coming into play. But what I will tell you is that for many of you, this is an authority figure coming in to kind of help guide you. That's what I feel strongly. Now we got the World card upright. Now things are starting to, this is a massive ending coming into play. Major ending cycle is coming to a close, which means anything ending is there's a new beginning on the horizon. This is that prosperity and abundance are coming into fruition. Manifestations are, you're starting to see that in your life. You're seeing opportunities come your way. For some of you, it's new jobs. There could be certainly growth within an organization. Now, this could be a promotion for some of you because that Emperor is into play. Oops, sorry everyone. And it's like your time to shine now. Which is always really exciting. It's springtime. Things are starting to grow, figuratively, obviously, and literally. There's a lot of things coming into play. Now, this could be very fast action. Now I do feel like this is something that's taken a while to kind of like get into a point where you can actually take it and run with it. This is not something that's happened overnight. For some of you, this is a new job, new home, but if this is a new business that you're getting off the ground, it's like you're getting into a groove. You're starting to realize like, oh my gosh, okay, now I know I can do postal. I'm the finance person. I'm the PR person. I'm the marketing person. You're starting to get things. You're starting to get it, and you're starting to like click, right? You're starting to figure out how it goes, because a lot of times, like with this card, when it comes out, it's almost like sometimes building the plane in the air. You're becoming so much more versatile because you're mastering things. You're starting to understand that, God, this was a long process. It was like training wheels, and now you're just like going for it, okay? Things are going to be starting moving very quickly with the Eight of Wands. This is standing your ground. This is being confident. This is understanding that this is the direction I'm going in. The train's not coming off the track, so let's go with it. This is also putting a lot of action and focus and consistency into something. This is being disciplined, and that's maybe where this Emperor energy is going to come in and help you be a little bit more disciplined and focused, because sometimes, even whether it's personal or professional, but I do feel like this is very professionally driven this week, sometimes we get excited and we get all over the place. Like for me as an Aquarius, I'm like, yes, I can do 50 things at once, and that might be true, but that may not be the most wisest things to do with your time and your energy. So, but the Eight of Wands too is, you're going to start to, it's almost like catapulting forward. You know what I mean? So it's like you've kind of been prepping yourself, growing yourself, getting yourself ready to go, and now you're just like ready to launch and go forward. Now, one thing I will tell you is that the Five of Wands, this is very much about, listening to you. This is not worried about what your outside circumstances are. Anytime, so anytime when you're starting to like really like grow and take off, whether it's in like, again, any place in your life, there's always going to be people who are going to hate. There's always going to be people who say something. There's always going to be people who don't cheer you on. There's always going to be people who want to be combative with you, who always want to say something slick. Don't let that ruin your progression and your growth, because it can throw you off track. Now, and I say this because a lot of these people, they're kind of like just like sitting around, kind of just like giving each other the stink eye. And you know what? There might be people that in your life, when you start to move upward and you start to really go, you know, and go in a different direction, there are going to be people who you thought were in your corner cheering you on, were like, oh, well, I like them when they were just with me, or like not like they think they're too good now. Don't even worry about any of that shit. Don't worry about it. Do you focus on you, grow yourself, mind, body, and soul. And a lot of times it's like you are who you hang out with. That was a very old saying that was taught to me growing up. So if you want to be a winner, if you want to be an entrepreneur, a successful one, if you want to be a multimillionaire, if you want to be on the winning team, you got to sit at the winning table. And I really feel like this, you know, kind of more wiser, mature energy that's coming in could definitely be kind of helping you get to that point. They could be introducing you to a new like group of people you need to network with and learn about. And by the way, even though the Emperor it certainly could be somebody who's like more older in age, physical age, but maturity wise, they're very seasoned. Okay. Now, Four of Pentacles came out. Now this is definitely, to me, whatever you're focusing on, working on, you can definitely make some significant coin. This is the Wealth and the Miser card. But what I will tell you is that pay it forward. That's what Spirit keeps saying, pay it forward, or keep that in your mind. How can I pay it forward? Don't hang on to the energy. Let energy flow through you. Just because you might get to a point in your life or your career, you're going to start to see that maybe you're starting to gain more income, or you're going to get noticed, and you're going to be, there's new opportunities at your fingertips, and all those things can, you know, give you some maybe passive income or other stuff that can grow yourself financially. Just understand that, you know, money is energy. Abundance means something different to everybody. For some people, it's financial independence. For some people, it's just being able to have, not to live paycheck to paycheck. For some people, it is, you know, having another passive income stream. For some people, it's paying off all their debt. It could be all of the above. Whatever the case is, just understand that, pay it forward, and understand that, learn that money is energy. Learn that it needs to work for you, okay? This is not about chasing anything. This is not about hanging on to anything too tight, because ultimately it can slip through your fingers. So don't, enjoy what you have and be happy, but understand that, you know, everything is fluid, everything turns, everything evolves. And I'm saying this because of the World card. You know what, when you're up, and when you're down, you're learning lessons, which is wonderful. You go back up to this top part where there's blessings and you're receiving. And then there's always times in life where you get, it's cyclical, right? So it's never just a straight line that I'm like, yes, I'm succeeding and victorious, and that's how it's always going to be. For some of you, that might be the case, but realistically, life will throw you curveballs. You have to be able to be agile, and you have to be able to work and move through things and surrender and let go too, okay? Because there's some things that are just, you cannot control. And this even illustration, just to get very, very, you know, specific and literal, this is like the death coming in for this person who's hanging on to his coins. You can't control the death card. You can't control when death happens. You know, you can't control when there's big, significant transformations in your life. And I don't mean actual physical, like life to death. I'm just talking about in general. There's a lot of transformations that we have to go through as people to evolve and to ascend to higher level understanding and to move into different, you know, different places in our lives. So don't hold yourself back because you think that you've like made a little money or you've made it kind of to one milestone. Keep going, see how, or change direction. But understand that growth is always, you know, change and growth always need to happen, okay, to evolve. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps you for your week and gets you set up. Happy spring. I am so excited that it's like starting to get a little warmer outside. Aries babies, happy birthday if you're an April baby. You guys, please subscribe. And if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, please do so because I do post there quite a bit. Lots of free insights. Now, there's also a Patreon page for members only that have access to exclusive content. All that stuff's in the description box. You're welcome to check it out. Thank you guys and have a great week.